we're going to find out what we're made of, what we're really made of. And we can expect it to be smooth sailing this whole journey. No journey in life is, and we know that. And today is a bump in the road, unexpected. No one expects to lose, especially that way, but it's the game of life. So it's about how you respond to getting knocked down, and that's what we got to do next game.
For Shai or Jalen, either one of you guys, whoever feels the play where you got broke free for the dunk with 10 seconds left, go up 3. Mm-hmm. They're out of timeouts. Jokic is out of the game. Mark explained you've been trained, you're fouling when you're up 3 mm-hmm. and just automatic. But would have been a nice thing maybe just play defense with Jokic on the bench. How tough is it to adjust course in the heat of the moment like that when what you maybe are supposed to do is not the best thing to do?
Yeah, that's a good point. So it's hard now because we lost, and it's going to seem like we should have did the other thing, obviously, because what we did led to a loss. But, we've been in that situation before. We fouled, and we won the game, and tonight it didn't go in our favor. Now, it's not always going to go the way you want it, but there's analytics and there's a way we want to end the game, and I think we did it as we planned. It just didn't go our way. But yeah, we like I said, it's nothing's ever going to always go your way, and that's what happened tonight.
Jalen, is that shot at the buzzer's going up? What goes through your mind in that moment? Not only the shot. Yeah, your shot.
That ain't making it to the rim. I'm actually impressed to hit the glass. It was kind of like you get the shock of the 3 going in, and obviously we're out of timeouts. It's just just try and get it close to the rim and see what happens from there. That's really it.
More broadly, you guys obviously a lot will be talked about the last seconds, but you're up 14 and then find yourself in a close game. What do you guys diagnose as the whys of not being able to close out after building that kind of lead?
Rebounding.
Yeah, rebounding, execution late. We got some good looks. Probably could have got better looks, better offensive possessions. That's all I got for now. I'm sure there's other things
a built up
when you go and watch a game.
Like you said, we're up 14, so there's a lot of stuff in the game. So it's very easy to look back at the last, 15 seconds or last minute of the game. There's so many things that happen in a game that allow that to happen. So you look at rebounding, they got a couple runouts early. all that stuff adds up. I missed 2 free throws to start the game. You can just add a lot of things that go to it. But I think rebounding they got a lot of second chance, opportunities and points and stuff like that.
Either one of you guys, what's your message to Chet? I know he's mad he missed the 2 free throws. What you guys tell him?
The 2 free throws don't. They would have been nice, but it's also at the same time, that's not why we win or lose the game. Because they don't make that 3, we win the game. It's if I make, like I said before, if I make 2 free throws early, what's the score of the game? There's so many factors that factor in the game. That's not why we lost the game. And obviously it sucks, and it's good for character development. He'll be better for it later down the road.
And also the Minnesota game where you guys lost a 16-point lead. I mean, this is obviously bigger stakes, playoffs and everything else, but is this kind of feel a bit like that a little bit for you?
Nah, not really. The average swing in an NBA game is 13 points. Right? Yeah. The average swing is 13 points. So you go up 13, you go down 13. That's just on normal for the playoffs. It's still right around there. So that's just kind of how basketball is. We understand that. It just didn't happen to go our way tonight.
Shai, why do you think the offense dried up for you guys down the stretch?
I'm not too sure. It's hard to reflect this fast after the game, but what it felt like, they were just doing a good job of loading the elbows on drives. They were in the passing lanes. I feel like we got a couple shots that were makeable for sure, and were pretty good looks. But there's definitely things we could be better at tactically down the stretch for sure. And I know myself, I'll look at those things and see if we can be better for next game. I can be better for next game for them for sure.
And then, for either of you guys, obviously Joker's not your primary assignment, but he is a whole team.
It is a group effort, yeah.
Sure. 42 for him, obviously dominant on the glass as well. What can you guys do to try to, limit a guy who's obviously puts up huge numbers against everybody?
I don't want to specifically say stuff, but you just try and make good players like that work for, catches and make shots hard. And I think if we can eliminate second chance points, I think that really hurt us. You get them to miss one and then you go foul them and give them an and one. Just plays like that, add up over time. That's something that would be on the top of my head, but we'll have X's and O's and all the other stuff to do it. But a lot of that just comes from trying to make it tough. And, he's a good player. So it's sometimes vice versa on this end, we're going to hit shots that are tough and we kind of understand that, but you just try and make it as difficult as possible.
Guys, what would you say the overall mood of the team was after this one?
It sucked the first couple minutes, but after that, back to ourselves. Like I said, we didn't expect our whole run to be sunshine and rainbows, and we know that. It's about how we respond, and there's nothing we can do about what just happened. So there's no point to have our head down or be sad about it or sulk about it. All we can do is be better for the next game, and that's what we're focused on.
Jalen, you mentioned free throws earlier. What do you think that you guys could do better to improve on the glass? Rebounds.
Oh, you mean us fouling them?
No,
You getting the rebounds.
Oh, box out, go up with two hands and grab that. Don't stand and watch. Box out again, and when you go up and you jump, make sure you grab it.
Anybody else? Go Andrew with the last one.
Oh.
You guys didn't have a lot of clutch minutes during the regular season. Do you think that played to any of just the lack of execution down the stretch, or is this just one specific game?
Nah, it's easy to kind of point the finger at that, and it's if we win, we don't even bring it up. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of one of those things where it's if we win, we could look at how we could have been better. If we lose, we do the same thing. It's just kind of one of those things. So it's obviously if we win this game, everybody's gonna be oh, we fouled up 3 and this was good and our offense was great. It's kind of one of those things. But we'll get back to the drawing board and figure out what we got to do to get better and improve and do that. Obviously the series is not first to one game, so just take it one step at a time. We know we weren't going to go on this undefeated run, and this is just a bump in the road that we can recover from.
Thank you, guys.
I just barred up.